Tennessee. I'm Phyllis. I have a new channel. I want to welcome you to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. The name of my channel is Hazlewood Homestead. Hazlewood is my last name. I just put a stick of butter in my hot pan. I'm going to make some little sliders today for lunch. We're going to have these. I make them my way. You can get all kinds of recipes on this, but this is the one that I like to make. I put a little butter. I put a little sesame seeds in on the butter. Just a little. You don't need a lot. Maybe a tablespoon. I put a little bit of, this is dill, tarragon seasoning. I picked this up somewhere, and it's wonderful. It gives everything such a, just a fresh flavor. So sprinkle a little bit of that in there. Not a ton. You don't want it to overpower your little sandwiches you're making. We're going to bake these in the oven, but we're going to drizzle this goodie over here. Now I'm going to take about a half a cup of brown sugar. And you know it's going to be good if I'm going to use some brown sugar in it. So I'm going to open this brown sugar up. And I'm not going to measure it. I'm just going to put it in about a half a cup. Now wait till your butter gets on the bottom of your pan because you don't want that sugar to scorch. Now you want to make a good amount so that you can we're going to pour this over our sandwiches. Little topping over our meat. Is there anything better on meat than brown sugar? You can put barbecue sauce in here if you want to, but I'm doing a light meat. I think I'm doing turkey today. So my turkey doesn't really need, it doesn't really need a lot of barbecue sauce on it. Barbecue sauce and turkey just, I don't know, it just doesn't go together very well. Okay, I've got my brown sugar in there. It's melting down. Got my seasoning in there. I'm going to put a little salt and a little pepper. You know, everything sweet can really benefit from about a tablespoon of salt and about an equal amount of pepper. Now I'm going to turn this down, and while this is cooking, this little mixture right here is cooking, I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to build our sandwiches. I have washed my hands. I am using Kroger's honey uncured ham. Oh, I thought we were using something else, but we're doing ham. All right, our ham's going to be good with this brown sugar. Take our meat, start placing it around on our sandwiches. I just take it, open it up, fold it over into the little sandwiches. I will be putting a piece of cheese on here on each sandwich, and then I will cover it with our brown sugar and our butter and our seasoning. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm just randomly putting this. I'm not doing an exact measurement of what's what. There's going to be plenty of sandwiches for everyone. And you know what? If we run out, we'll just get some bread and make some more. I do have some more in the refrigerator if we run out. I wanted to, while we're working on these sandwiches and I'm cutting this cheese up, I want to tell y'all that I do have a little booth uptown at McKenzie, in McKenzie, Tennessee. And one day, my husband, I asked him, I said, do you think that we could take our clothes that maybe we don't wear anymore, and I could take a little rack up there and I could put some clothes out to sell them? And he says, well, no, I don't think you should do that. I don't want to get that place all junked up. We don't want to get it real junky. You know, my husband does the furniture and he just didn't want to get it all junked up. But so I didn't say anything else about it. I went on about my business. And so one day he came along and he said, you know what, I've decided that if you really want to take some of our stuff that we're cleaning out, if you want to take it up there, I don't care if you want to take it up there and try to sell it. He said, I don't think it'll sell, but you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained is what he said. So anyway, I got me some tags and got my hangers and got the clothes out that we weren't going to wear anymore. And I took them up there and got me a little rack that my daughter had given me a little rack, so I carried it up there and put it out. Well, we get a little computer printout on the computer of what we sell each day, and so I was in here doing something, and he said, well, you sold something at the store today. And I said, well, what did I sell? And he said, well, you sold a shirt, you sold a blouse, and then you sold a pair of shoes. And so I said, well, that's something, isn't it? Well, come to find out, my clothes are selling better than his furniture. And I think he's a little jealous. But don't say I said that. But I think he thinks his little furniture deal has kind of taken back seat to my little clothing situation. So, but anyway, maybe his feelings aren't too bad because I was selling quite a bit, and so he bought me another little clothes rack for $15. And that's something for him to spend $15. But he bought me another little round clothes rack. And of course, I took some more clothes up there, and we're just having a big time selling clothes. And I tell people, if you've got clothes that you're going to throw them away, please don't take them to the landfill. People need clothes, and they can't find clothes that nobody wants. People are, they're just throwing them away. So don't throw your clothes away. We can resell those to people who need them. We can give them away. Uh-oh, I think I heard somebody moving in there. I guess he heard what I said about the furniture. I don't know. But I think I heard him in there. Alan, are you in there?
Yeah, I've heard every word you said.
Oh, no, I'm in trouble, guys. He heard every word I said about the clothes and the furniture. But anyway, he likes to do his furniture, and I like to recycle these clothes. And I don't put a high price on them because, people need clothes, and I don't have any children's clothes. It's all adult clothes. So we've had a good time doing that. And if y'all get to McKenzie, Tennessee, please go to McKenzie Merchants Mall and visit us. We'd love for y'all to come over and just take a walk through the whole building. It's a big consignment store. They have a lot of things in there, a lot of useful things that you might need in your home. Now, you see what I've done. I've put cheese. I've put the meat on and the cheese. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this in butter. You see, I put a piece of foil down first. I'm going to cover this in butter. I'm going to add another little special ingredient to my mixtures. And I say Worcestershire, and I know that's probably not correct. But you know what? I still like it. No matter how you say it, I still like it. Now, I've had this on low. You see what I've got? You see the sesame seeds in there? If you don't want sesame seeds, you can do poppy seeds. Brown sugar. Don't want it too thin. Don't want it too thick. I put a little of the seasoning in. Salt and pepper. And now we're going to bring this over. We're going to just drizzle it across. Then we're going to bake it. I've got my oven on. Because you know what's in our oven? Something good. Here we go. I'm just going to give it a little drizzle. It's going to soak into the bottom. Your seeds might stick on top. They may not. Just make a little few sandwiches. Throw some chips with it. And a glass of iced tea. And you've got a good lunch. Try to cover the whole top of your bun. It's going to soak in on the bottom. Now, a lot of people will just sprinkle some brown sugar on top. That's perfectly okay if you want to. You can cut some more butter up and drop on there. And now the next thing I'll do, I put a little pepper on top. Now, can you see down in there in the middle how it kind of went all in there? And we're just going to bake it for 20 minutes, 350 degrees. 20 minutes. If you notice that your bread is getting kind of dried out and it needs to come out, go ahead and take it out. Your oven may be different than mine. Yours may cook faster than mine. So if you think, oh, this might need to come out, just take it out. It's going to be eaten. Now that brown sugar will be so good on there when you bite into that ham and that cheese. Everybody's going to say, oh, how'd you make that? Well, there wasn't nothing to it, was it? It was pretty easy. I really appreciate you guys stopping by and seeing this little easy little lunch we're going to have today. Please like and subscribe, and it really helps me to keep going with my channel when you subscribe. And I have enjoyed it so much. And please leave a comment. Tell me what you put on top of your little sliders. What all kind of ingredients do you use? Do you make it totally different? I'd love to hear that, and I'd love to try to make it for our family. Leave me a comment. I would love to see what you do with this simple recipe, what you use and when you make it. All right. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. Bye-bye.